getting out of here.
Somebody help!
Let's get going. What do you need to take? Lead on then. I'm still here. What do you need to take? What do you need to take? Let's go. We've stopped. What is it? Won't lie, I am. And you? Then it's settled. You and me.
give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
I'm afraid my days as the steward of Riften has come to an
We've
end.
intercepted couriers from Solomon.
I feel so helpless out
The
here.
Empire's putting
The
a
people of
great deal
Riften depended on me,
pressure
and I failed them.
And what would you have to do?
You have something to say, dog? Something on your mind?
Against us.
The Imperials now
He
control
knows
Riften, and
They
have
all
placed
know
Maven
that.
Blackbriar on the Jarl's throne.
Being in... I don't like... Everyone... I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected. If Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him.
Travel
I'm
safe.
keeping
My eye on you. It's dangerous out there. Don't you think? Fight. Next Imperial I see is dead.
Earnest, then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner?
Hey, unblooded.
Are their families?
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. Not entirely true. Any Nord, my shouting. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from. We should take Yarmarch. We're fighting untold Skyrim. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. My father. When finally set free,
I'd follow you into the
I
depths
returned
of
to Windhelm
oblivion.
and was
You know that.
greeted by a city. Yes, but
Hell, Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does an elf want to fight for Skyrim? You mistake me. I'm not saying no. Just, we're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. All right. But before I can put you to use, that's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, it's where there's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that. I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men.
Fight, or
Are we
Talos
not
guide
one
you.
of this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves.
It was anger that brought each
I
of us
fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
There's no glory. War It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Being in exile is the most humiliating thing I've experienced. Listens to my counsel all the same.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan. Nope. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice. That's a brave offer. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war? Help the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords and the folk beneath them.
I'm afraid my days as the
Marauders,
steward
what
of
Windhelm's
Richmond's
justice tastes.
Godlike Whitemane has been laid to rest, I know. May his soul live forever in the halls of Sovngarde.
You should tell the priest we're getting married. What do you need to take?
Let's go.
Don't go setting... The Great. Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seed? For Ulfric's uprising.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and
I own Hollyfrost Farm
chasing
outside
a
the city.
legend. We don't even
It's
know it
honest work.
exists.
Gets a bit dull.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
Damn the Jarls.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot. We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torig's woman on the throne?
You're alive.
You'll hand Skyrim
I
over to the
owe
elves on
Ulfric
silver
a
plate.
drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath? Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty. You must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks, to Skyrim, and to her people. That's the spirit. I do swear my Jarl of Windhelm and to High King, as Talos is my witness, even to my lord. All hail the storm, which means you get... Oh, and here, you're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part. Reasons. Since when does a man need a reason to protect his family, to defend his home? It's the damn Outlanders and Empire that need the reasons. I oppose tyranny. All the more reason then. The crown. I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. Can you believe it? Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjune. But if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here.
The ground doesn't
What?
make a...
Have you not heard that ancient word? Maw unleashing rays of snow, of dragons from the blue brought down, birth the walking winter's woe. Going way back to King Harald's time, the crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons. True or not, who would dare deny Ulfric's claim when the legendary Jagged Crown sits upon his brow? No, but this one.
If it even exists.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The Jagged Crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots. Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies fell before him, and his people rose because they loved him. Skyrim needs that king. You will be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
You're certain you found it?
When have I ever been false with you?
Fine. I'll send the Unblooded here with you.
Take care with those flames.
Fancy a crawl through a moldering dungeon to see if you
I
can't
feel so
figure out
helpless
how
out
to
here.
get the crown.
The people of Unmid and Anuriel
Yeah,
shouldn't blame
you
themselves
see.
for Rifkin's fall. I
You're the Harbinger of the Companions. It is my honor to stand before you.